Hello and welcome back to One Trainer vs. the World Season 3, where I do believe I am now finished with my level grinding. I mean, I know the level limit at the moment is level 58, but I think level 56 is quite sufficient to enter the league, thank you very much. And that has absolutely nothing to do with me being tired of all this level grinding or anything. Nope, not at all. So, let's just have a look at our team then. You have Zapdog the Manectric with Thunderbolt and a bunch of other stuff that he probably isn't going to be using because Thunderbolt alone is pretty much his trademark at this point. You have Zinnia the Salamence, who has Dragon Claw, Headbutt, Earthquake and Fly. I don't see Headbutt being particularly useful, but she has it. You have Kraus the Torkoal, who also basically just has one move that he's probably going to be relying on single-handedly, if he even gets to do anything, which is actually not guaranteed. You have Bastila the Medicham, who is really going to be a much more useful team member than I initially thought, with Brick Break, Bulk Up, Psychic and Calm Mind. And that's pure power, meaning that her attack stat is actually 178. Meaning, does that give her the highest attack stat out of anything on my team? It actually gives her the highest attack stat out of anything on my team. Awesome! Then you have Mr. Sharpedo, sir, with Crunch, Slash, Surf and Ice Beam. I just taught him Ice Beam earlier during the level grinding so that he could one-shot Golbats. Orson, with also Surf, also Ice Beam, Earthquake and Return. My trusty starter, who has yet to let me down except for the few times he has, but let's be fair, he is actually anything but a disappointment. No, I am done fighting wild Pokémon now, unless this is a shiny, and it isn't. Man, for all the corpses I've strewn around here, you'd think I would have run into at least one shiny, but I never did. Right, and with that, I believe all my preparations are done. Beyond this point, only those trainers who have collected all the gym badges are permitted to enter. Trainer, let us confirm that you have all the gym badges. Trainer, believe in yourself and your Pokemon and go forth. Yes, I shall. I have much faith in Team Vega 3.0. I do believe that this is a strong team. So, welcome, Challenger. I'm Sydney of the Elite Four. I like that look you're giving me. I guess you'll give me a good match. That's good. Looking real good. Alright, you and me, let's enjoy a battle that can only be staged here in the Pokémon League. Now, I am leading with Bastila against this dude, but his Dark-type moves are still going to be neutrally effective, so I do think I might want to do some status buffs beforehand. Especially seeing how I just had my attack lowered. So, Calm Mind. Time to do some battle meditation. And some more. And then one bulk up, I suppose. Especially if this crunch now lowers my defense, which it didn't. But, Right. And with that, Bastila should be ready to do some damage. Brick Break! That is quite some damage, Bastila. That is also quite some damage, Bastila. Man, I can't believe I considered not using this thing. She is so far proving to be amazing. And the amazingness shows no signs of letting up. Oh no, it's Mr. Sharpedo, sir! The evil version! Because mine is good, I guess? No, wait a minute. I'm evil, so this is the good version! And I just killed it! Yep, this was difficult. Well, how do you like that? I lost! It was fun, so it doesn't matter. Sure, I guess it must have been extremely enjoyable for you to just get one-shotted all the time. Well, listen to what this loser has to say. You've got what it takes to go far. Now go on to the next room and enjoy your next battle. Right, but before that, some healing is in order. If I'm not mistaken, the next room is the ghost room, in which case Mr. Sharpedo, sir, of course. Yep, ghost. Ahahaha! I'm Phoebe of the Elite Four. I did my training on Mount Pyre. While I trained, I gained the ability to commune with ghost-type Pokémon. Yes, the bond I developed with Pokémon is extremely tight. So come on, just see if you can even inflict damage on my Pokémon. Oh, I can! Believe me, I can! I think the question is, will you be able to inflict any damage on me? For I doubt you will. Okay, she might. And now, of course... for a second I thought that rough skin would actually kill it, but it didn't. But now if only this crunch will hit a tiny bit harder... It didn't hit a tiny bit harder. Meh. Though Dusclops is pretty bulky, I believe, so that would explain it. The Pokemon with no weaknesses. However, it's still not all that strong. This is proving a bit more difficult than I thought. Or difficult, I mean, I haven't really been challenged yet, but... that's gonna be annoying. I think I'm a switch out to Zapdog then. Who cannot be attracted to you. That's not gonna do... Well, special defense isn't going to matter. I think I'm a heal up Mr. Sharpedo, sir, again. And hope that this thing doesn't happen to have Earthquake. It doesn't... Oh, but that's still kind of a cleverly evil strategy. Wow. Get out of there, Zapdog. I didn't think this was going to be a challenge, but damn if it didn't just manage to do something vaguely terrifying. Was that a critical hit? That was not a critical hit. Well, I mean, it only did 29 damage, but somehow that felt like more than what I would have expected from a not very effective move. Then again, Mr. Sharpedo, sir's defenses are garbage, so that would explain it. Bayonet. More like Bayonet, am I right? Sorry, that was terrible. Well, I now know that I can one-shot a Bayonet, so I do not fear this second one. Okay, and for this thing, I'm not going to be able to one-shot it, but I don't think it will do any severe damage to me either. In before it has Thunder. Okay, it might actually do some severe damage, because that is... Wow, that did basically nothing! And that was a base 100 move on a Pokemon with really shitty defenses. I guess Dusclops is just... Oh yeah, Dusclops is terrible at attacking. It's a tank that can't really deal any damage. Oh darn, I've gotten lost. There's a definite bond between you and your Pokemon too. I didn't recognize it, so it's only natural that I lost. Yep, I'd like to see how far your bond will carry you. Go ahead, move on to the next room. And coming up next is ice types, but there's bound to be some water in there too, so, well, I'm going to lead with Crows anyway, and then Zapdog will be my backup. Welcome, my name is Glacia of the Elite Four. I've traveled from afar to Hoenn so that I may hone my ice skills. But all I have seen are challenges by weak trainers and their Pokemon. What about you? It would please me to no end if I could go all out against you. Well, I do think that you are going to get defeated now, so I suppose in one way you are getting your wish. That is not a water type, so Crows should be fine. Of course it's going to make things more difficult for me. Assuming this doesn't one-shot, which it very well might, especially seeing how Crows has the charcoal, boosting his fire moves. This battle is over. Well, no, this battle as a whole isn't over yet, but against the Glalie, the battle was over. And that's not something I want Crows in on. Though, in the turn I used to switch out, it might do something that will deal devastating damage to Zapdog, so this could be more tense than the previous battles. Surf is still going to be neutrally effective, so... Come to think of it, doesn't Celio evolve again into Walrein or something? Maybe that's going to come up later in the battle. Well, that is another Celio. And now I will see if I will be able to take it out in a single hit that isn't critical. Because I do believe this thing has high defenses. Yeah, even without a critical hit, it still took it out. Cool. Another Glalie. I think I'm a heal up, because Zapdog is taking some damage from this hail. Although, that could have been a bad move. This is going to be neutrally... the hail stopped. Nice. Now, take it out with Thunderbolt, presumably. Dang it! It didn't take it out with Thunderbolt at all! Well, now take it out with another Thunderbolt, presumably. There's the Walrein. Now, will Zapdog be able to take out this thing? Because I feel like if it isn't, that could be terrible. Like, this thing is almost up at my level, and it could be packing some serious firepower, or ice power, as it were. But it missed! Wait a minute, doesn't Hail make that a 100% effective move? I always thought Hail made that a 100% effective move. Or accurate, I mean. Now, it would be awesome if that berry did enough to prevent Phoebe Glacia from healing. And indeed, it did! Awesome! You and your Pokemon, how hot your spirits burn. The all-consuming heat overwhelms. It's no surprise that my icy skills failed to harm you. Advance to the next room, and there confirm the truly fearsome side of the Pokémon League. Yeah, actually I'm not terribly worried about the next one. For you see, I have some perfect counters for that next one. Or rather one perfect counter. His name is Orson. I am the last of the Pokémon League, Elite Four, Drake, the Dragon Master. In their natural state, Pokémon are wild, living things. They are free. At times they hinder us, at times they help us. For us to battle with Pokémon as partners, do you know what it takes? Do you know what is needed? If you don't, then you will never prevail over me. Well, I know what's needed. It's called Ice Beam. Okay, starting out slow, very nice for me. Actually, just to make things more awesome for myself, I am going to use an X special. And you used a rock tomb that's going to be not very effective, which was also on top of that super inaccurate. Well, bye-bye Shelgon. Well, bye-bye Altaria. Hot damn, this is the easiest Elite Four I've ever battled. I mean, I remember playing Alpha Sapphire and being underwhelmed by the Elite Four there, but I figured maybe it was because I went in with just 2 strong Pokemon, like I had a Protean Greninja with perfect IVs, but nope. It seems this Pokemon League is just bad. And you know that Sandstorm isn't going to help any, right? Orson is a ground type. He doesn't take damage from it. So, I don't really see any advantage to having that Sandstorm. Oh no, the Flygon outsped me. Whatever shall I do? I could have had a Flygon if Kaguya hadn't exploded or been blown up by that random wild Claydol immediately after I got her. Oh hi, male Zinnia. Come to think of it, Zinnia hasn't had anything to do so far in this battle. That's a bit of a shame. Well, I mean, I wouldn't have sent her out against the dragon types anyway, and definitely not against the ice types, so I guess the Elite Four is just poorly set up for Salamence to do anything. Superb, it should be said. You deserve every credit for coming this far as a trainer of Pokemon. You do seem to know what is needed. Yes, what a trainer needs is a virtuous heart. Pokemon touch the good hearts of trainers and learn good from wrong. They touch the good hearts of trainers and grow strong. Go onwards, the champion is waiting. Well, I fail to see how my Pokemon could have learned right from wrong from me, considering how I'm pure evil, but meh. Now, I don't remember off the top of my head what Steven is going to lead with, so Orson might need to get out of there immediately, but meh. Welcome, Vega. I was looking forward to seeing you here one day. What did you see on your journey with Pokemon? What did you feel meeting so many other trainers like you? What has awoken in you? I want you to hit me with it all. Now bring it! The champion theme in this game is kind of underwhelming. It basically sounds way too similar to all the other themes. Okay, I do think Orson can in fact handle this, with yet another Ice Beam. Oh, it's not super effective. I forgot. In that case, Zap... No, wait, I'll just send out Crows. Whom I do believe will... Well, he won't resist the fire moves, but still. Oh, bugger, he put out spikes. That's... I should have tried to take this thing out quicker. But of course I forgot that he was going to lead with this thing, so I couldn't. Oh dear, right on to the ace, eh? Well, what do I have which would be the best against a Metagross? I think Zinnia, actually. I don't think it has anything that can deal devastating damage on her. And she has Earthquake, and she is now holding the Soft Sand. Right, now let me hit you back with the exact same thing. Battle of the Generation 3 pseudo-legendaries. Who is stronger? I mean, strictly speaking, Metagross is stronger here, but will Zinnia be able to vanquish it? Or will this be the end of Zinnia? That was not the end of Zinnia, not by a long shot. And now she has contributed! Hooray, I did something! That is what Zinnia sounds like. You might find it a very underwhelming voice for such a badass dragon, but that is what she sounds like. Claydol. I think... just... I am going to switch to Orson just to see what it does. I mean, it's not going to be using a grass move against Zinnia, right? Ancient Power. Alright then. But I do think this thing has grass moves, so... with that... Bastila, I suppose, would be able to tank pretty much anything it could potentially throw at me now. Bastila really doesn't have that many weaknesses, so... Oh, and you boosted defense. You douchebag. Well then, I am going to respond in turn. By boosting both attack and defense. Then I am going to kung fu the shit out of you! Actually, I could probably try and stall out that light, that reflect. The light screen came now. Just set up the Bastila to be super powerful, and while I'm at that, the reflect will eventually run out. I'm pretty sure that she will only hit neutrally against this thing, because I believe it's part Psychic type. Or is it... oh yeah, I think it's actually Psychic Ground, so she'll actually deal not very effective damage, but... I've boosted my attack like 3 times by now. Oh, I forgot. This also breaks through moves like Reflect and Light Screen. Awesome! Well, you can put it up again, but it won't help. Because Brick Break will destroy it! Okay, goodbye, Claydol. Now, does he have something else that can defeat Bastila? That's the question. I don't think so. Brick Break! In fact, I think this is going to be doubly super effective. Or apparently it was just regularly effective, but she is so strong now that it doesn't matter. You know, I think this battle might effectively be over already. Oh, yeah, this is over. Easiest Pokémon League ever. Actually, just easiest Pokémon game ever. I mean, unless you're using the experience share in X and Y, but... I, the champion, fall in defeat. Kudos to you, Vega. You are truly a noble Pokémon trainer. Congratulations! The feelings you have for your Pokémon, and the Pokémon that responded to those feelings with all their might. They came together as one, and created an even greater power. And thus, you were able to grasp victory today. You are rightfully the Hoenn region's new... Ugh, Brendan, stop being so patronizing! Vega, how would you like some advice before you challenge the champion? I already beat him, douchebag! Are you trying to tell me you've beaten the champion? See? What did I tell you, Brendan? Didn't I tell you that you don't need to worry about Vega? Vega, you've finally done it! When I heard that you defeated your own father at the Petalburg gym, I thought perhaps you had a chance. But to think you've actually become the champion! Ah, yes! What became of your Pokédex? Here, let me see. So, you've seen 140 Pokémon and you've caught 45 Pokémon. This is coming along pretty good. Keep up the effort. Anyways, congratulations. Now go proudly into the final room. Vega. No, the new champion. Come with me. I'm sorry, but from here on, only those trainers who have become champions may enter. You'll have to wait outside with the professor. It can't be helped if that's the rule. Vega, way to go! Congratulations! This room. This is where we keep records of Pokémon that prevailed through the harsh battles. Yeah, well, then I don't see why you'd need to keep records of this team, because there were barely any harsh battles in this. I suppose Groudon? Yeah, Groudon was ultimately the most difficult thing in this entire game. Steven, you do realize that I came into your battle under-leveled and I still kicked your ass. Orson the Swampert, Zapdog the Manectric, Mr. Sharpedo Sir the Sharpedo, Zinnia the Salmons, Bastila the Medicham, Kraus the Torkoal. Welcome to the Hall of Fame! Also, honorary spot for Belle, because she killed a legendary. She killed the beast! League champion, congratulations! Well, and with that, Pokémon Ruby is done. And I am now halfway through my challenge. Strictly speaking, if I had read the rules more precisely, I could have said that I was 3/5 through my challenge, but I didn't notice that, strictly speaking, I only needed to do one Generation 5 game. So I'm doing both Generation 5 games instead. Meh. Makes the whole thing more interesting anyway. As a substitute for the fact that I won't be doing Generation 6 and 7. Also, I do like how the credits in this game basically just show the Pokemon that you've caught specifically. How do I know that's just not a coincidence? Well, quite simple. Because the last time when I just did a speed run of Pokemon Ruby, and I basically went through the entire game with only my Torchic and a couple of A-Gem slaves, the game was just showing the same Pokemon over and over, and those same Pokemon were the exact Pokemon that I had caught. So yeah. Not quite as cool as what they did in the remakes, where they just show like recaps of the battles you've had with the exact Pokemon that you had with me at the time. Which, for a while through those credits, I thought that was also a coincidence. But then it showed me fighting the Pokémon League with a shiny Greninja. There is no way that they would just randomly program in a shiny Greninja there, when Greninja isn't even regularly available in those games. In any case, that was the most successful Nuzlocke I have ever done. Suck it, OG Nuzlocke! Clearly I am better at this than you. But of course, I've played so many other Nuzlocke games before this that I'm pretty much used to the challenge by now. In any case, I also do believe that when I get to the next game, things are going to get decidedly more exciting. Because so far, in One Trainer versus the world, the one trainer has managed to kick the world's ass. But as of the next game, the world is going to start fighting back. Can Vega conquer the Sinnoh region? And the Unova region for that matter? Find out in the next games.